So you talked a lot about boundaries. And here's sort of the essence of the text. But, you know, we've done a lot of like, you know, what questions do you have? What situations do you have? People basically like send us some stuff. So I kind of, you know, I'm trying to marry the two here. And I want to get your advice here. So you text me essentially this. I'm paraphrasing.
I am writing about this on my Substack, by the way.
You said boundaries should be discovered, not talked about between men and women, right? If a woman doesn't have the insight to know and respect boundaries without being told, then she lacks desire, respect, and admiration needed to be considered someone worthy of a man sacrificing anything for her. Silence inspires more concern.
If your silence inspires more concern.
That's when you know you're approaching true respect. And you said that hubris and ego define modern women today. That's not the question, though. That's sort of the setup. Here's the punchline. One of the guys, you know, we do Manect. You know, over here, by the way, shout out to Manect. You can catch us on Manect. You guys should sign up for that, by the way. It's advice for the people out there. Here was one of the questions. And I feel like this could be something about boundaries. Okay. Don't tell me I'm wrong. Just pretend it's
I'll roll with it.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Okay. Guy says, listen, I'm talking with this girl. All right, we've been texting. We've been doing phone calls. We've gone on a bunch of dates. And on one of the last dates, we have not had sex. We've hooked up a little bit. I asked her how many other guys she was talking to. She says, I was the fourth guy. Right? Meaning she was talking with 3 other guys.
So she's got a roster of 4 guys at least.
What's that?
She's got a roster of 4 guys.
A roster, okay. He then asked, how many are you sleeping with? She said 1. Okay. She says, look, I like you, but you're new, right? So you need to step up to get to the quote unquote top of her list. But he said, I also like her, but I feel a little uncomfortable having other dudes in her life. And he basically prefaced it, I just met her a month ago. Apparently she's been dating these dudes for a few months. He goes, she basically says, I need to step up in order to get to the top of the list. What do you tell this man?
Eject. That's the first thing.
He's out.
Yeah, he's out. That's the first thing.
The ejection handle's right here between your legs.
Ejection handle's right between your legs. Yes, exactly. Well, I mean, and then, okay, so it's not even so much the roster, like dating non-exclusively.
Yeah.
Like I've written extensively on dating non-exclusively. It's not the dating non-exclusively part. It's the you have to measure up part. You have to. Here's where it's like it's putting the carrot and the stick on the stick to get him to do it. What you're looking at in that position, any woman who's telling you that, her reward for you for doing whatever it is, you got to outperform this other guy before I'm going to give you the cookie time for good boy, right? So it's the transactional nature of it that I would have the greatest problem with. I mean, I've said before, men should spin plates. Women are already natural plate spinners because it's like they want it's being prudent is having this guy's better than this guy and not necessarily playing them off of each other, although that happens all the time, but it's having non-exclusive options. Confidence comes from options, and I think men need to also develop those options as well. But in this case, this is just outright manipulation right here. So, if that's the case, you're also with a woman who's telling you, when somebody tells you who they are, believe them the first time, and in this case, I would say eject, get out of that.
Well, I'm not going to say this young man's name, but I hope you're listening, and I hope you're listening to Rollo. There's a follow-up, though. He said, she asked me the same question. How many other girls? How many girls am I talking to? And he told her, 1 other girl. Okay, I don't know why I didn't fact check the dude, but he said, yeah, I'm also sleeping with another girl.
Sure.
And he told her that. Should he have lied? Does that change things? Does it matter?
What
or
was her reaction?
The fact that
but
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like when
they still haven't slept together.
Nobody, I guess not. No, they have not.
Okay, is he
together.
sleeping with the other girl?
Yes, that's what he said.
Okay. Did he say, you better do better than this girl in bed, or else if you want to get the lead role? Because that's essential. Because what I'm doing is I'm trying to compare apples with apples here.
Okay.
So in that case, what would I tell the woman in that case? It's going to depend on what this guy's value is. So again, like I was saying before, women will share a high value guy, whether they know that they're in that relationship or they don't. At least in this case, it's above board. So if he's saying, look, I'm seeing other people, we're not exclusive yet, we're not Facebook exclusive, whatever the hell, whatever
Nobody's
you want to say,
exclusive.
whatever you want to say it is.
Exclusive.
But the thing is like, it's not like you're not obligated to stay with me, but this is where I'm at and this is what I'm about. At least he's above board with it. Now, again, the situation is different because he's not saying, well, you better suck my dick better than this girl, because if you don't, then you're not going to get the leading role in my
Maybe
life.
you should.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay. Ladies, I don't know if this is the green light, thumb up, thumb up, but what do you think of Rollo's advice? Is it a thumb up advice? Thumb down, lift it up.
Should he
This is your
object?
this is your last thing. Should the man eject, hit the eject button?
She's talking to four other dudes.
He's talking to 3 other dudes. He's the fourth. Talking to 3 other dudes.
Sleeping with one of them.
They're going on dates, they're hanging out, they're doing their thing, and she basically says, yeah, like you're one of my roster, but if you want to be that guy, step up, you could be the guy. Should the guy just basically say, dude, I'm done with you, you're hot, you're great, move on? Or should he continue to basically pursue the girl? Thumbs up, stay in it, pursue the girl, put it up high, ladies. Red, eject, keep it moving.
When you met your dude 4 months ago, were you
Hold it
seeing
up,
anyone else?
Maya.
Actually, no.
You weren't seeing anyone else? Okay.
She needs more information.
Eject,
She needs more information.
eject, he should stay in it.
I'm twisting.
These girls are all confused. Okay.
I have reason.
But I trust your judgment.
What's your
Homeboy should eject.
What's your reason?
Okay, so to me, if you could go on dates with different people, right? But once you are sleeping with somebody, you're kind of saying, I am exclusive to that person.
Yeah.
Because you don't know God forbid you're spreading something around or somebody gets pregnant and you don't know who the daddy is. It's so many ways of messed up. You know what? Stay with her. If you're both sleeping with other people and still going on dates, you deserve each other.
Not just not necessarily exclusive with that other man. He is imprinting on her, and I'm having to compete already from this lower level.
The whole thing just sounds
disaster.
bad.
Me competing for the attention of a woman who's already sleeping with someone else. I am coming from such a shitty place to try to get her attention. The very act of me competing makes me lower status. Absolutely not.
That
This
would
is
be not holding
Not
frame.
even a question.
Then you also
eject.
you also mentioned that in the girl's case, she's seeing 4 guys,
Bro.
and he's one of those guys, and one of those 4 she's sleeping with, right?
No,
Does that
good
mean
luck.
does that mean those
I feel
does that mean those other 3 guys are still in the run?
If you're dating around, you're not sleeping around, it's a little different.
Yeah.
But if a girl has a huge roster, then no.
Okay.
No.
Guys, I think we have our answer.
So if you like that clip, click right here to watch another, or if you want to watch the entire SOSCAST, click right here.